Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for the Rockets, inside Smith and Şengün. Josh Okogie is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3. Well, Coach, there's no better feeling than getting a new season underway.
That's so true. We've been waiting for a while, haven't we, B.A.? There's a lot of excitement surrounding this season. Glad it's finally here, and I'm glad we get to be on the call.
Now here's Duren. Here's Harris. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Şengün. Here's Durant. Good D by Duren. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Now Harris. Over Smith. Kept alive. Here's Duren. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Durant. Pass to Thompson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Thompson against Durant. Pass to Okogie. Durant surveying the D. And the layup is good off the glass.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Oh, denied by Durant. And they get it back. Pass to Ivy. 5 on the clock. Tries again.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Thompson. That's their first.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up his score over most any defender.
Free throws good from Durant. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Pistons foul. Durant. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Rockets. Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Chomps, thanks a lot. Good on the second one. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Clock is at 3. Here's Cunningham. And that one's long.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Durant against Thompson. It's good. Durant's got 8.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Detroit calls timeout. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Pause in the action. Here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Rockets, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. And they've been producing at a high level.
There's no question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And Thompson gets it to go.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Harris. To end the run. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Rockets have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Durant, nice dish, and the layup goes down. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Now here's Cunningham. Coming off a 31-point game. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. In transition, here they come. Here's Okogie. The rebound by Detroit. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
Oh, no question. Because these teams only play twice a year, this game will mean a lot more to them.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Detroit calls timeout. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham looking around. To end the drought. Nice D from Thompson.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Here we go, one-on-one. Harris passes to Stewart. Out to Harris. Shoots over Durant. And again, no good by Detroit. The Rockets lead by 12. Thompson left side. Pass to Şengün. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
At almost 7 feet, Şengün is a towering presence inside, which is why defenders resort to fouling him.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
He's off on the first. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Eason comes in for Durant, and Van Vliet is subbed in for Okogie. And the second free throw is good.
Well, when you think of all the skilled big men in the league, Şengün is among the best. The kind of player you can run an offense through.
Here's Ivy. And the layup is good.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
And here's Van Vliet. Driving to the basket. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. And Houston making a change here. Capella's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Robinson in for Ivy. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham outside. Up top, Stewart. Knocked away. Stolen by Capella. Pass to Eason. Finished off the break.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Here's Holland. Thompson outside. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Pass to Capella. Van Vliet outside. Down low. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Eason. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Pistons trail by 13. Robinson in the post. Defended by Eason. Robinson can't hit. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 19-4 run. And it's Capella with the jam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Cunningham. Yet to see a basket over Van Vliet. Again, the miss by the Pistons. To the middle. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Holland. Up and over Smith. Holland can't hit.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Eason, pass to Capella. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. And the Pistons making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. Pistons trail by 17. Tipped away. Adams grabs the miss. And it's Houston's ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
And I love how they've been the aggressors on the offensive end. So unafraid of contact, looking to score points in the lane and at the free throw line.
And Houston making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Both free throws good from Van Vliet. Pistons trail by 19. LeVert passes to Robinson. Will it go? Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Steven Adams.
Lots of ways Robinson can get to the basket. Defenses play him tight.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Well, Robinson has heard a lot of criticism throughout the years, but the numbers show he's one of the most prolific three-point shooters in league history.
And both free throws good for Robinson.
Well, Robinson just knows who he is, which is a volume three-point shooter who can help space the floor.
Thompson with it, coming off a 31-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side, swatting away several shot attempts.
And they recover it. Outside Finney Smith. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Stewart.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Robinson against Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Duncan Robinson, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Finney Smith. The rebound by Stewart.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Holland. Thompson outside. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
We've got 1:08 left in the opening quarter.
And the defense has been stifling early on.
Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Now here's Van Vliet. Outside Eason from behind the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage was.
Thompson finds LeVert. Back to Thompson. Eason with some nice D.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Adams, the pass to Finney-Smith. Van Vliet against LeVert. On the wing, Thompson. 6 to shoot. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Now LeVert to the paint. Eason with some nice D. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
The Pistons, 10.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Josh Okogie is out there with Thompson. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Harris passes to Ivy. Stolen by Capella. Inside. Here's Thompson. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, if you bring it in the paint, you have to be aware of Capella. He's looking to swap shots.
Here's Okogie. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ivy outside. Pass to Holland. That's tipped. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Harris. And too long on the shot.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Durant. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson. Throws it up high. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, an action Capella knows well. Using his body to disrupt the defense and carve out some space to score.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Durant pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 19. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Harris. Here's Duran. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. To the inside. Duren with a steal. Harris outside. Now here's Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. And there's the lob. Pass to Holland. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Durant.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
This Pistons squad struggling. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Cunningham finds Ivy, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, like when Thompson goes in strong like this. I mean, just forcing the defense to act.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And he's good on the second. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Capella against Duren. Ivy up top. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. 2 on the clock. Harris misses.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Smith left side. Pass to Thompson. Drops in the layup for 2. 13 points for Amen Thompson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Duren taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Amen Thompson. Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. And he sinks the second.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duren brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
And that one's good by Durant.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to Cunningham. Over Van Vliet. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Here's Van Vliet. And here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Puts it down. Fred Van Vliet.
And the Pistons with possession here. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Now here's Duren, defended by Şengün. Oh, wow!
Look out!
Assisted.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Cunningham against Van Vliet. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Caris LeVert comes in for Cunningham. Pass to Eason. Shoots over Robinson. And another miss by Houston. The Pistons shooting at 30% here in the second. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Pistons ball.
On defense, Houston. Thompson outside.
At 6'10", Smith is just so long, frustrating shooters.
Duren with the bucket. Duren's got 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
To the paint. It's Eason with the jam.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to LeVert. And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside Robinson. Up again. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Van Vliet on the wing. Ivy defends. That's good from Durant on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson passes to LeVert. Pass to Robinson. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. He has 6.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Here's Van Vliet. Yep, count it. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Ivy against Van Vliet. A nice shot by Ivy.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Durant finds Eason. Van Vliet outside. Over Ivy. Van Vliet misses.
Nice move to get inside, but then the D's right there waiting for him.
Thompson in the post. He's against Smith. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Eason. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Eason's got 6.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Outside Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ooh, poked away. Eason with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. Outside Eason. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons.
One shot.
That's good from Eason. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Durant against LeVert. And again, no good by Detroit.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Well, good footwork, good assertiveness, able to put a ton of pressure on the shooter.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Pistons second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
And he knocks down the first one. When you're a 6'8" pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling picks.
Stewart hits them both.
A 2020 first-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250. He is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
Pistons shooting just 21% from the floor. Ivy passes to Thompson. LeVert outside. And he's going for the oop here. And that one is hammered home.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Yeah, one thing about Van Vliet, he makes the right decision most of the time.
Now here's Ivy. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Eason with room. Cash money on the open jump shot. Eason's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's Ivy. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Shooting for Detroit. Ivy taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. No good on the second free throw. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Rockets on top, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass. But, hey, not looking good out there.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Setting the floor for Detroit. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5. Durant's shot is off. And Detroit is shooting only 23% so far. Pass to Cunningham. And he lobs it up, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
Here's Durant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Thompson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Smith, he's checked in for Eason. And both free throws good for Durant. And here's Ivy. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys?
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
90 seconds into the second half now. And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, BA, but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on D.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
And both free throws good for Ivy.
Well, a top 5 pick back in 2022. Jaden Ivey's athleticism sticks out in a league of athletes. He is that explosive.
Tipped. Duren with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Thompson. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Rockets ball.
Here's Thompson. He's got 15. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the shot goes in. Thompson's got 17 points.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Thompson in the post, guarded by Durant. And Thompson gets it to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Durant. 18 points for him. Durant, great positioning on the putback.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Ivy outside. Out to Harris. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Here's Thompson. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Okogie on the wing. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Okogie pulls down the board. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. On the wing, Thompson. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Number 1, Houston.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
And he drops the first. Adams checked in for the Rockets. And a switch here also for Detroit. Robinson, he's checked in for Ivy. Both free throws good from Thompson.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Harris outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Grant Tebyous Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Well, one thing you notice about Tebyous Harris, he is a worker, a true professional who just wants to do the best job he can for his team, and we've seen the results over the years.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Thompson against Cunningham. Detroit with a rebound.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And here are the Rockets now. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Okogie. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Thompson. Knocks it loose. Here's Okogie. Now Thompson. The three is up. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Clock at 4. Here's Harris. And again, no good by Detroit.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Pistons foul. Cade Cunningham. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Thompson. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Okogie. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. And LeVert subbed in for Cunningham. He hits the second from the line.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
LeVert passes to Harris. Hey, rejected by Capella.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
Outside Finney Smith. With the drive. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Finney Smith passes to Adams. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Pass to LeVert. Thompson against Robinson. Oh, there's the alley. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Eason's checked in for Adams. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 25 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. Robinson against Thompson. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Thompson finds Eason. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
You know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
The first free throw is good. Eason hits them both.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Got a piece of it. Thompson with it. Now LeVert defending. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And there it is for him. 8 points for Fred VanVleet.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's LeVert. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. That's good from Eason on the assist from VanVleet. Eason's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Harris outside to get back on track. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, we've seen Tebyous do this for years. Figure out different ways to score it, including via the free throw line.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And that one misses.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Sasser's checked in for Robinson. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
And the basket by VanVleet.
Yeah, look at the strength from VanVleet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
Thompson against LeVert. Thompson with some nice D.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Stewart, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Capella.
Stewart just a load to deal with inside. Giving the defense all they can handle.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
For 2.
That's good from Stewart.
In a lot of ways, Isaiah Stewart reminds me of a player from an older era. He's got a more physical and fundamental game that he plays. Is a big who plays like a big.
Stewart hits them both. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Thompson. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sasser right side to the middle.
2 minutes.
And that one's good. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Showing the physicality there. Stewart going right at him inside. He does not back down.
VanVleet misses.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
To the left side wing. Lets the 3 fly with the tip. It's good on the putback. Capella's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Soft touch off the glass.
What I love about Stewart, he never backs down. Plays the game with passion that's rarely seen.
Now here's VanVleet. Sasser defending. Pass to Eason from deep. The Pistons clear it.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Sasser outside. LeVert outside. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Second chance effort. Eason with some nice D.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.